Okay.
which is important because we got several people that are building the site. What if somebody had already made that page before, right?
Right. Right.
I'm going to suggest that we should make an assembly line. And this what I'm showing you right now, it only takes one person, and I would suggest whoever it is should have a really good a good memory. So you don't have to have you don't have to have a perfect memory, but you should have a good memory so that you can say, "Oh, I've already did that video." Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my watch later list. I've got 20 videos in my watch later list, right?
Right.
And let me delete these out of my watch later list because that was another project. I'm on my ministry channel real quick. All right. All right. So now I'm in my watch later list. All right. So this is an example of what the movie finder, that would be that job title in a sense. We only really need one person to be a movie finder. Okay?
Okay.
So over here, it's going to show a bunch of different movies down here under each one, right?
Right.
And then you basically go through here and track the ones that are not in your list yet. All right, so now go to the next one, because every time you go to a new movie page, have you noticed you got a different list of movies? Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I already got Mel Gibson's in there. This one right here, I'm a little leery about some of these, because some of these are just people that are recording their video game for 2 hours. You seen those?
No.
So I don't know if that's an actual movie or if they're recording their game for 2 hours and then calling it a movie.
Oh.
So I'm gonna skip that one because I never heard. I don't think Mortal Kombat has come out with 10 movies.
Oh yeah, that may be a game. Dead Presidents, that was a pretty good movie.
All right. And another thing I'm trying to get there's some of these this isn't really from a real movie studio. These are some guys that just kind of made their own movies. You see?
Right. Right.
And they may be good. I mean, you can use your own discretion if you want to add those or not. All right.
Okay.
All right, so now I've got 17 videos. I go to the next one. Let's see how many I got. Now I'm up to 26 videos. And you notice, you know what I found? Is that there's just like a never-ending supply of movies here. It's like there's no end to it. There's just more and more and more and more. But you just go through here and pick out, you just skim through here and pick out ones that add them to your watch later list, right?
Right.
Okay, so now that we've got our watch later list, or you can create a playlist if you like, all right? Up here, do you see these 3 little dots?
Right.
This watch later list, it doesn't assign it a playlist ID. It doesn't give it a playlist ID. All right. So basically, I'm going to click on here and it gives me the option to add all to and full movies. And this could be just a temporary playlist that you could delete after you're done if you want to. Okay.
Okay.
So I just moved all these over to the full movies, and then what I would do next is I'd keep going through the line here and keep finding more and more movies, and adding more and more to them, because every time you go to a new movie page, you end up getting a new one, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I've got my playlist right here. Okay. So over here now, where's my viral Adam page? There's my viral Adam page. So now I'm going to use import videos right here. Okay.
Okay.
And let me make sure that I got this set right. Yeah, 25 videos is, you can go up to 50 here, but it's working pretty hard here, and I noticed that it works pretty consistently. Doesn't 25? It seems to be able to handle 25. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna come over here, playlist feed, and I'm putting my playlist right there, and it's very, very, very important that you select this button right here. Because that way it's telling it to be compatible with the viral Adam theme. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Voila, look at this.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's
All right.
nice.
Wow.
And all I have to do is hit the. Now, what I'm going to do right now is, everybody help me think of a name that starts with an A that has to do with movies.
Action.
Okay.
Action. Well,
Adventure.
all movies. Okay.
Oh, all
is
movies.
Is it really going to have all movies in it? No, it's not the point. This is our temporary. This is our temporary place we're going to stick them. Okay.
We won't get in trouble for that? Well, I guess the
No,
worst they can do is
we need a temporary place to put them, because if we do our jobs right, we should take each of these movies and put them in their movie categories, right? And a lot of times their descriptions in here are junk. Okay, so we need to go through and clean these up. The titles, we don't want our titles like this here. Or the URLs will be extremely long.
right.
The SEO will not be all that great. Sometimes the movie won't even have the right movie title. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So they do need some human attention, so we can make them. We don't need Robin Williams in the name. All we need is the big white and the year. Right. So 2012 or whatever it was. I have no idea. That's the way it should look.
Okay.
All right. But regardless of all that, let me do a new search here so that I refresh what's available in my category that I can select. Okay. So select. Moved it all the way down to the bottom, didn't it? It did. That wasn't what I wanted to accomplish. All right. All movies. Wanted it in alphabetical. Okay, so I can delete this one. All right. Which one of these ones at the top really don't have much in here? Okay, either one of these, accounting, auditing. Let's empty one of these out, move it to another one. Auditing, let's move it, or accounting. Let's go find those posts and move them over to auditing for a while. All right? Basically, we want an empty one. Because the idea is because we have to pick out where we're going to import them, and instead of having to go way down here and find our category each time, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Right?
Right.
Other. Okay, what's an other?
I don't know what other is.
Other just, it's basically our uncategorized. Because we can use other. It's only temporary. So one person's our movie finder, and for the best part, we'll have some people going and cleaning up the titles. And I have this really cool plugin, and it's for IMDb, and all you have to do is put in the IMDb code, and it automatically puts all the information in for that particular movie. You see?
Okay.
So you'll clean up the title, put the IMDb code in the main description area within the short code for that plugin, and then select out which categories: action, adventure, da 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 da, and then save it. Go to the next one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Who thinks this is a nice way to work with imported movies? You think this is a good idea?
Oh, yeah, that's easier.
Okay, there's
I think it's a
another.
good idea. Hey, how did that get into other? I just did that one.
It got saved before you selected the category, and then you might have selected the category after.
Oh,
It's no big deal.
okay.
Well, these are movies right here. I think what I'd like to do is just delete them. Oh no, these perfect. Do you see what I just see? These were just imported, I believe. Let me double check myself here. These were just imported.
Wow.
Okay, so they're already being put inside the other category. Okay, so what I need to do is, how many of these are up here? We need to clean out this list, except for the movies. Can we do that?
Okay.
There's only a handful up here, and you guys, if they're movies, just leave them there. And if they're not movies, then we need to move them to another category, because this is going to help. We'll literally be able to add hundreds of movies really quickly. Okay. All right. Now here's the part where I want you guys to use a little self-control, because we just got the site running really well, and I'd like to move slowly with using this particular thing. Not go crazy with it, because we've got 7,000 posts right now on the site, right?
Wow, that many, huh?
7,206.
Wow.
Good. Awesome job. But in 2 weeks' time, we could be as much as 25,000 posts on here.
Wow.
Okay, but let's go carefully here so that we don't break the site.
Okay.
Right.
All right, because we want to make sure the site can handle it, right?
Right.
Because we just got it fixed. It's working great. Have you guys had any trouble?
Just a couple.
Really?
Yeah, I got that message.
Golly.
Are you sure you really want to do this? Yeah, but it didn't last very long. I got the message, and then when I hit continue, it deleted everything, and I had to do everything all over. But I mean, that's not a big deal because it doesn't happen all the time. No gateway timeouts. None of that.
It's going a lot faster for me too.
Yeah, even for me,
Yeah, I'm
it's a
enjoying that.
connection.
All right. So now let me go to the next page here. All right.
Okay.
All I'm doing is going to the next page, and evidently, if we use that other, which is really our uncategorized, I just renamed it other.
Right.
Because I don't like the name uncategorized. I always change it. So, anyways, I just select all and import it. I'm not worried about cleaning any of this stuff up. Now, of course, this right here, I may have actually wanted to skip, because it's not in English. Okay. You may end up finding movies that have Chinese characters in them and that sort of thing, or Iranian characters and that sort of thing in them, and the Iranian videos really don't even stay on YouTube that long. They get taken down fast. So I kind of tend to stay away from those, even though it's another movie, and it may actually be a really good movie. I tend to stay away from them because what I'm looking for is not just more movies. I want a good quality experience on the site.
Right.
I don't want to fill it full of junk.
Yep. I
Right?
agree. I agree. I
So that's-
agree.
So if you get the impression that you're just going to see a bunch of Asian or Iranian characters all over the screen and links to this and that, just skip it.
Okay.
There's plenty of good movies out there to go around on YouTube. All right, what if you find the same movie twice? Okay, here's
Okay.
an example would be like Enemy of State. I think Enemy of State, there's 3 or 4 different uploads. You know what I'd say about that? Import all of them. The reason being is that sooner or later, 1, 2, or 3 of them are going to get taken down. At least we'd still have the one up.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Okay, yeah. Good idea.
Now, you guys decide if you want to do that or not, but it made a lot of sense to me because there's no telling how long any of these movies are going to be up.
Right.
And so you find a movie and it's in good quality, grab it, import it, and you never know if that might be the one that stays up the longest. You know, keep you from having to grab it later. Okay, who likes this? Is this cool?
I do.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
like it.
I'm gonna come over here and let me make sure. Let me see if I got this plugin installed already. I think I do. If not, I'll go grab it real quick. The IMDb plugin.
Okay.
I need the IMDb plugin. I'm going to give you guys a code here. And there's the code. All right, that's your script. That's all you put in the description. That's it.
Wow.
So let me come down here and see if I got IMDb put in here yet. Yes, I do. All right. So now I'm going to go over here to posts. So let's or even if just one person goes out for an hour and just goes find some new movies, and then everybody can work on importing them. Okay, but we really should get this thing cleaned up so there's nothing else inside the other category.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to rename other. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, wait, categories. That way I can move it up towards the top so you're not looking for it. Other games. That one's just kind of a dead category. We'll probably just delete it. What do you say? Other games? We can always put it back later. Quick edit. All movies. All right, so go back to categories. And see, it just moves it up closer so you're not looking for it so hard, right? All right, so all categories. See, there it is. Now you don't even have to scroll down. Oh wait, there's one that says added movies. But the difference is this is category like 0 or category 1 or whatever. So it's the default if you don't choose which category. This other one you'd have to. I like that name, added movies, though. That's a good. It's only a temporary name, though. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so all movies, filter. Then it'll make it nicer to work with inside here if we. All right, so I'm gonna come through here and edit this. And all I'm trying to do here is find out the categories, clean up the title, and make sure to clean up the permalink also because the permalink could be really long and ugly. So you clean these two things up and grab your IMDb code. What I do is I just have it in a notepad. I just name the text IMDb, and I just leave it open here, so I can just and keep it highlighted. So all you have to do is use your Control C to copy it real quick, right? So this is the code right there. This TT and the number. They all start with a TT. All right, so now I just did my whole description just like that. And the next thing I need is I just need to come in here and figure out what categories: comedy, crime, drama. This is the one fun part is we're going to end up having to scroll down here to where the film is, film movies. And I just get used to where you just kind of where you can drag and drop down here. So it's about 1/3 of the way down. So we got comedy, and which ones do we have here? Comedy, crime, drama. Comedy, crime, drama, and we want to make sure that we unchecked all movies. So we want to remove it from our temporary category, right?
Okay.
What else could we do to make this a little bit nicer? Ooh, I like this here. We should hit this. This is one of the steps we should do, because this will put the movie up at the top in the big screen. You know, it'll give the big screen view up at the top instead of down in the post. Isn't that better having it up here?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'll do is I'm going to change the colors here so that we have a kind of consistent color, and maybe make it more like this here. Use this color here instead of this yellow. You see?
Okay.
But there you have it. So you've got Robin Williams, 100 Minutes. I haven't been able to watch Robin Williams movies since he killed himself. That's disgusting. Killed himself.
Yeah, that was.
I love the guy. The guy was hilarious. I loved his movies, right?
I did too.
He was a comedy genius. But I'm disgusted he killed himself.
Yeah, you just never know. Just never know.
Hey, we all have crappy lives sometimes, but that's no reason to take your life.
Yeah, well, sometimes we feel that it's just easier because you can't deal.
Well, anyways, I can't watch his movies. I'm just disgusted by the whole thing.
Well, he was depressed.
He was depressed over his career and different things, but you know what? It's the cup is half full or half empty kind of thing. Look at all what he had accomplished and all the lives that he had touched with his comedy. I mean, he was looking at the wrong thing. Also, I'm getting older and I'm not getting as many good jobs. So what? It happens to everybody. You end up retiring. That's what it's called, retirement.
Yeah, but he had a history of depression, didn't he? I mean, he had been depressed for a very long time. Even when he was doing well, even when he was making movies.
I have a hard time feeling sorry for the guy because he killed himself.
Well, he's dead.
I know it. It's just, anyways, so there you have it. Look at this here. Beautiful post, right?
Yep.
How long did that take? I mean, it's basically, I updated the name, the permalink, put the IMDb code, and changed the categories, updated it, go to the next one.
Right.
All right, so but you got to, to keep the movies. See, once we start really building this out, then on the home page, because we haven't yet. Okay, we haven't yet, but on the home page, we can update what's here. We just removed the automobiles, right?
Did you just get rid of it? Oh, no, yeah.
I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I didn't save it. But this
Oh, those autos were so pretty.
they were. Those were some really nice pictures. Okay, but some of these categories we could open these spots up. So
Oh, yeah.
what if we put in here comedy movies, action movies, da 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 da. You see? Now, I mean, these are possibilities, because we'll really have those different sections developed out with a couple hundred in each category, right?
Right.
Now, okay, I'm really kind of nervous about showing you the power of what this thing can do, because if you guys abuse it, we may be able to abuse the heck out of it. All right.
We're not going to abuse it.
But I'm just saying we need to be cautious because we just got the site working really well, right?
I know. Yes.
Okay, so here's another feature called automatically import. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So inside here under settings, I've got to set one video a day right now. But when I was building out FireTube, what I did is I had to set on one video a minute.
Okay.
And you can do 20 every 15 minutes if you want, but I like the one video per minute because that way it didn't import from the same playlist or channel twice in a row.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So for right now, I got it on one a day because we haven't done anything with it yet. But if we started loading this up, we'd probably speed this up to whatever. And after we build this out, you'd slow it down to like once an hour or something like that.
Okay.
This would be to build it right away, to do it really, really quickly, right?
Right.
But you can slow it down later. You don't have to keep it at that setting after the first week or two. And over here, look at this here, loud cry, right?
Right.
Oh, this isn't the right site. This is my LoudCry SDA site. Now this is on the LoudCry. There's LoudCry and then there's LoudCry SDA. There's two completely different sections that are both on their own WordPress. So see how many posts are on here right now?
Right.
12,271. So that does tell us that we've got some wiggle room. We've got some room to grow. We can start using this to import videos a little quicker, okay?
Okay.
Because we've got about 7,000 on Viral, and we've got about 12,000 here. You know how many I had on here about 3 weeks ago?
How many?
About 120 posts.
Wow.
Wow.
Those are the ones that I wrote, And so now I just added all sorts of Christian and creation, evolution videos onto LoudCry. So now it's a big, huge media website. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when we were searching on Vivo and we found those artists?
On Vivo?
Yes, I remember.
I must have missed it.
No, you don't. You'll remember, Farida.
It'll come to you in a moment. You'll go, oh yeah, I remember doing that.
Okay.
Search for artists and videos. Da, 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 da. What I want to find is how did I get to that where I was looking at country or pop or maybe it's under browse. I don't use Vivo. Okay, all genres. Okay, here we go. Pop, right?
Right.
And then popular artists. It's at the very bottom, so you'll see like the top 30 artists there, right?
Oh.
Hmm.
All right. So what we could do with this here is we could put in the artist and YouTube, Vivo, right?
Right.
And we just got her channel right there. See that?
Oh, wow.
So now we're on Viral Adam. I want to make sure I'm not importing Taylor Swift on Loud Cry.
Yeah.
Not the right.
Oh, I don't think that would go.
Okay, so up here
Funny.
we've got. Look, see, watch here. I'm putting the playlist ID right here, right? And I'm testing it, and this will import 73 videos from Taylor Swift, right?
Wow.
And once I set this thing into motion, it'll do it automatically for me. All right. The trick is we want to get it into the right category,
Right.
and this one's going to be country, and it may not look exactly the same as how we have it ordered.
I really like that.
And we've got a lot of categories. Do we have a country under music yet? Or
Yes.
Or am I kind of looking in vain here?
No, there is country.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Christian gospel, we're getting close. Country, right
Right
there. Oops.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Let me go ahead. Darn it. I don't think I named it.
Oh.
That's why it's giving me trouble there. That's going to be the tricky part of this here. It actually goes pretty quick when you don't have as big of a category list to sort through. Okay, and you can assign it to yourself, but look at how many kids. Yikes.
Who are all those folks?
Just leave it as current user because it'll assign it to yourself. All right.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter who gets the credit for the post. Doesn't matter. But yeah, just leave it as current user. Leave this alone, and you check these. Okay.
Okay.
David, who are all those people that were on there?
I don't know. We'll have Pollock invite him over and find out.
I like Pollock.
Okay.
I'm teasing.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I was just curious.
If we were getting hammered with fake people, we'd be getting hammered with hundreds of them every day, not just a couple here and there. It depends if they got started early on or not. I think we got measures that are set up that prevent them, you know.
Okay, good.
That for classic radio. Looks like a lot of the movie ones are down here at the bottom, but we're probably not going to find somebody that went out and found all the purely action movies. They may have an action movies playlist, but you'll find it's all convoluted. And for the movies, it really does look nice if you clean up the title and put in that IMDb code. And I just think that's a really cool way to set up the movies part of the site, right? We've already got the buttons there for action, adventure, comedy, and so forth.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's something we might consider doing. Is we have a lot of categories, but we may not be using all the categories. I don't know. I haven't gone through and done this yet. There's 4 pages of them. But in any of these that have 0, automakers, this is actually these are subcategories of this, so you don't want to delete this one just because it's a 0.
Well, the automakers are the ones that we had the feeds in.
So we're not going to be using those anymore.
No.
Okay, so once we make sure we get out of those posts out of there. All right. Here's how we can do that. Posts and automakers filter. And are you sure these are all the RSS feed ones?
Those, yep.
So we're not going to get rid of anything else that.
No, there are only images there.
Okay, so we just go ahead and move these to trash. And we can get rid of a bunch of different categories then. If we can clean up our category list, what I'm saying is it'll be easier to navigate all this stuff. Those were beautiful pages. We all loved the work you did on it, Frida. Sorry that the RSS feed thing didn't work out.
Oh, that's okay.
Are we still gonna
I
put
learned a lot.
Are we still gonna put videos in those categories though?
If we do, we can put them back.
Okay.
Do you guys want to keep those categories? We don't have to get rid of them. I'm just.
Well, how popular is it? I mean,
All right, so trash, and we've already got a pending. So it imported it, and the software's already found that that one I did with Great White might have been a dead video. You know, I don't know why it's in pending already. If it's in pending, the video's expired. I can empty the trash right here. Are you guys ready for me to empty the trash here? You got Herb Albert Rise official music video. Is that supposed to be in trash, Ben? Or is that an accident?
Oh, yeah, that's trash.
Everything looks good for trash then? All right, let's.
5 feeds. Oliver, what do
Bye.
You know what I would have named that plugin?
What?
Feed Me Seymour.
Feed me Seymour.
Wouldn't that have been funny?
Oh.
Feed me Seymour.
Yeah, did you guys see that movie?
No, but I like that.
Oh, come on, you guys had you feed me. How do you spell Seymour?
S-E...
S-E-E.
No, Seymour, S-E-Y-M-O-U-R.
Little Shop of Horrors. You
Oh,
guys,
I'm saying
Oh, I never saw
S-E-E-M-O-R-E.
you got to be kidding! That movie was a classic. Let's see if it's on YouTube and we can add it on Viral Item and have movie night. That thing was hilarious. That was a great movie. You'd have to have seen the movie.
Feed me Seymour.
That would have been the name of that plugin if I made it. Feed Me Seymour.
Oh. I never saw that movie.
The plant basically it animated. It comes live, you know, and he has a hunger for. It's like a Venus flytrap, and he has a hunger for human blood.
Oh.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Is it a comedy?
It's a comedy. It's hilarious.
Okay.
It has the Rick Moranis, the guy from Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Little Shop of Horrors.
Never saw it. I thought it was a horror movie.
No, it's hilarious. It's a good, funny movie. I haven't seen it since the '80s. I should probably watch it again. Videos. Is it on YouTube? YouTube, look at that. Come on, does it work? They want you to buy it.
Aw.
Oh, wait. Just get rid of that. Okay, yeah, it's just a trailer.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
Oh. He was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors, a story about a boy. Giving you sunlight.
See, they're musical in it.
Oh, John Candy.
Oh, I should probably stop watching this. I'll watch it later. That's a funny movie though. Wait, Little Shop of Horrors. See if it has the whole movie in it still. But then I can. It's got a whole bunch of thumbs up, so it's probably the real movie. Oh no, it was a play, a reenactment. Some little skit crew put that together.
Oh.
I don't want to watch that. I'm sure it was great, but hats off to them. All right, I'm getting on a rabbit trail. You guys want to get back to work here?
Oh, I'm getting ready for bed.
This is probably it.
My eyes are burning.
But they end up putting this glare over these movies so they can get past the detection. So it's unfortunate what they got to do to get it past detection.
Wow.
Slow. Did you know about these tools right here where you can speed up the audio or the video?
No.
Slow it down. And so some of these guys they'll end up putting the video in here, and they'll make it 25% slower to help avoid detection. So if it's playing really slow, doesn't mean the video won't play normally. You just come over here and select this speed right here, and then all of a sudden the video plays just normal and it gets past YouTube detection. You see?
Wow, I didn't know that.
We'll probably have to put a little note on the side of on the movies category sidebar because yeah, this is it right here. There's the Little Shop of Horrors right there. There now I can share it with you and close it.
Okay.
All right, so anyways, we could go through, this is one possibility, all right? We could go through all these different artists, right?
Right.
And add them over here to automatic import, and it'll be importing to country and pop. And I want to make a special request to you guys.
Okay.
You don't have to do this, but I would just appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
The heavy metal group, I'd like to skip it.
Yeah, well, that's fine with me. I don't even like heavy metal.
I'm not into heavy metal.
Well, there's some satanic stuff in there, and I really would prefer not to have it on a site that I build.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you
But
guys really want it, because there are a lot of people out there that enjoy heavy metal,
Yeah.
I'd understand that. But I'm not gonna sell myself out for something that I really think is not something I can endorse on my site.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me because I never liked heavy metal anyway.
But other than that, so you see the potential here. We've got let this thing do the heavy lifting and import your stuff for you. Very fast way. Very fast way to get your movies in here. Okay.
Nice.
Now, I don't have a TV show right off the top of my head that I have a playlist for, but there's different. There are different kinds right here. It's almost always going to be a playlist feed.
Right.
Okay. But if it fails for some reason, try one of the other ones: channel upload feed or user feed.
Okay.
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 And then so you've got these 4 different types of imports here. But so if you come across a playlist that has, remember we had like all the Cosby shows?
Right.
Well, you could you'll have to go over to categories under TV, and basically you'd want to create a category called Cosby Show,
Oh, okay.
right?
Guys, I have to get going. I'm dying here.
Yeah, we're gonna jump off here, Jody. I want to close this off where so you can import the Cosby Show playlist into the Cosby Show category,
Right.
and then you just did a whole bunch of TV shows, if you can find TV shows that are already in playlists, you can do TV shows really quickly.
Okay. Okay.
But before we get too crazy on the automatic import and load it up with thousands and thousands of things, be very careful. Some playlists will have thousands, even hundreds of thousands of videos in them. Okay?
Okay.
And so we got to be careful how we use the automatic import, because if we go too crazy on it, we really load it up.
Right.
We could really make the site congested with a lot of posts, and it may be able to handle it now that we've gotten rid of the plugins that were really slowing the site down. It may be able to handle it just fine. Loudcry is running really well at 12,000 posts right now. It has no sign of slowing up at any time right now at 12,000. I just say, before we get hundreds and hundreds or thousands and thousands of auto feeds, just be careful.
Okay.
Because once you import them in, if it becomes really slow again, it will be very difficult to get rid of all those posts, because you'd have to take them one page at a time, select them, delete them, and you may be sitting there looking at 2 minutes while it's trying to delete them, and it may time out on you. And if you had to do that to thousands of posts, it's as good as breaking the site, essentially, right?
Okay.
So we can always add more to the site, but it's going to be harder if we had to take thousands of videos and remove them from the site. It's harder to take them away from the site than it is to add them. Hope that makes sense. Good night,
Yeah, that makes
everybody.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question.
Good night, Jody.
Good night, Jody.
Thanks, Dave.
I
All right,
have
good
a
night.
question. I have a question before we all go.
right.
Remember, David, you and I were talking about having another website to point the store to.
Yes.
Well, Jody has a domain. It's called, I forget what it's called.
Buy extra stuff.
I would like it to be branded with Viral Adam.
Well, it's
ViralAdamStore.com.
what was the name of it, Jody?
Buy extra stuff.
Buy extra stuff. But if the Viral Adam, you would have a button in the menu where it would direct those that are interested in going to the store to that site. Do you know what I mean? Can we do that?
Oh, we can do whatever you guys want. I think it would be better if I bought the domain ViralAdamStore.com, and if we built a store, we built it on ViralAdamStore.com.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to put it on the Viral Adam site because.
It'd be on its own site, but we'd have it in the menu. We'd be able to advertise it from Viral Adam, and we could integrate it we can make it look like it was one site. Have the same menu on both sites, so that the Viral Adam store has the same menus and they're pointing back to Viral Adam.
Right.
We can make it work and operate like it was one site, but one would be Viral Adam, the other would be ViralAdamStore.com. See?
Okay.
But we can make it look exactly like this, but it would be Viral Adam Store.
Okay. Because we don't,
That's all
we're
right.
anxious to put our products
No,
in.
no, it doesn't have to be a that's all right moment. Did you guys have a different name you prefer to use?
Well, she already had that domain, so we thought,
That's a different brand. It's like linking over to just Amazon or something. They won't see any connection that we own it or anything like that. They just see that we're promoting it.
There's nothing on it.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it's branding. What I'm talking about is branding. Is that way we're carrying on with the Viral Adam brand.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because
I should just shut up and say, okay, let's do it, because I don't even have the $12 to go buy a domain right now.
well, I
You know?
can get a domain. I can get the domain because we're pretty anxious to
it
get
would-
our products in there.
Okay, well, the better solution would be ViralAdamStore.com.
ViralAdamStore.com.
That would be the better, because that would, or yeah, I think that would be better, because then we're carrying on, and it's like we still need to build the game site, so we got ViralAtomArcade.com, right?
Right.
So we're carrying on the brand. If you use a totally different name, one of the key things about marketing and everything is branding. It's
Right.
it's one of the core principles of the whole thing. It's branding.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You're exactly right.
Okay.
This one needs a feature image, but I might have caught you in the middle when you're making it. I don't know. You guys have been doing thousands of these, so I'm preaching at the choir.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that? Is that mine?
I have
That's mine.
No, I think that's.
What happened to the image?
no idea, but you might want to check it out. But the Billboard the Billboard music videos need to be imported manually so that we can put them into the Billboard.
Okay, I'm gonna head to bed, guys.
Night, Jody.
But we can't.
Hey, I love this.
Good
Love
night.
yous.
But
Love
the,
yous.
the genre ones, country, pop, hip hop, and whatever. Yeah, hip hop has some foul language in it, and maybe you can think I'm a hypocrite, but that heavy metal is just flat out satanic. It's just
Yeah, hip hop has a little bit of the foul language, but it's nothing like heavy metal. And I don't even know if heavy metal's changed.
I don't know either. I never understood how people listen to that. It was just like that is not music. There are
I
some,
agree.
there are some cool Metallica Sandman. I thought that was a good song. That's heavy metal, right?
I don't know. I don't listen to this stuff. Never did.
Sandman was a cool song. There was
I think
there was a
I
couple of them that I thought were cool, but they were
Yeah.
they became more mainstream. They were even on pop channels, radio shows. You know, they became more mainstream. But there's just some dark stuff in heavy metal. You know.
Yeah, I never listened to. I think I heard maybe one song and maybe a couple of minutes of that one, and I just knew I wasn't gonna like it.
When I was building out FireTube, I was just gonna add everything, and I was looking at that. I was like, I can't